Hello there, and welcome to another The Hunter Classic gameplay video. My name is Whimperman, and in this video I'm going to be randomly generating some randomly generated missions. I'm going to be doing new ones this time, as opposed to the last few times where they were ones I made ages ago when I first came up with the idea, which will be linked in the end screen, the video where I demonstrate how I randomly generate the randomly generated missions. These will be new. But first, it's story time with Wimp. So, last week, those of you who aren't aware, there wasn't a video. I actually did record one, and it was here on Hirschfeld. Let's come out of that view, otherwise I can't show you. In a previous video, I went duck hunting with my retriever Kira, and I realised that I could move the duck spreads closer to the waterfowl blinds, and I decided I wanted to do the same here on Hirschfeld and with the Canada Goose spreads as well. So that was the video last week where I moved the decoys in closer to the waterfowl blinds and then repositioned these yellow flags. The yellow flags denote where the geese will sometimes or mostly land if you don't use a short-range caller. And I do that for people who join my server who don't have all the equipment. At least then they've got an idea of where the geese are going to go. The problem was I had two issues with my sound. The first was that my voice was popping, and the second, and I'm guessing the popping was a symptom of this, the sound was not only out of sync, but it got more out of sync as the clip went on. So sometimes, I have mentioned this previously in another video, I was on Bushrangers Run for some reason, and I talked about this. Sometimes the video is out of sync to the soundtracks, but I use this little blip at the beginning of a clip to align the sound with the video if it's out of sync. Now, the last week, hello. Last week it wasn't just out of sync at the beginning. I lined that up, and then within a few minutes it was out of sync again without me having moved anything along, if that makes any sense. So I'm guessing the popping sound over my voice was the soundtracks being stretched, I think. Now, the astute among you will notice there isn't a hum in the background of my voice. There is no hum here now. And that's because, in order to try and fix the popping sound, I came into my Sonic studio here. Yes, I'm a Trekkie. I have mentioned it a few times. In fact, I just mentioned the fact that my retriever is Kiro, or one of them. Actually, the other one that I was using in my goose hunting for the last week's video that didn't get released because it was all crap and I deleted the whole lot. His name is Odo, and those of you who know will know. Anyway, back to Sonic Studio 2. This here was off. I turned it on trying to fix the popping sound, and it got rid of the hum. So that's cool. That was one of the things one of the many things I always hated about my own videos. Of course, the other thing is I can't stand my own voice, as I'm sure a lot of people do. As in, a lot of people can't stand their own voices, not just they can't stand mine. Right. Story time with Wimp over then. That's what happened last week. I have actually just done a recording because I wanted to test whether the sound was out of sync. So I spawned at the tent, fired in the air so that I had something to sync up the video with. I ran over to this setup, fired in the air again. Then I shot a couple of geese and a whole bunch of pheasant with Odo the retriever. And all those shots I was going to use to sync up the sound. And if the sound was still broke, I was going to release that as this video of me talking about the sound and everything. I mean, basically everything I've just talked about I covered in that. But it seems to be fixed by itself, and I don't really understand why. But, you know, computers do that sometimes. I have, by the way, turned it off and on again, because that was a week ago, and obviously I've turned it off and on again a few times since then. So maybe that's just all it needed, was to be turned off and on again. Who knows? So I'm going to go to the Wheels of Names is now, and we'll see what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, so I've already got how many shuffles I do and for how long do I spin for. It's one shuffle because I rolled a dice. I mean, not a real one, I rolled that. And it rolled a 1, and then I shuffled once here and span, and it chose 10 seconds. So let's see what we're doing today. So we need to start with a species group. Shuffle. I think, yeah. Oh, it's already on 10. Awesome. I don't need to do anything. Just click shuffle once and then spin. Medium game. Okay, back to Bushrangers Run then for some red kangaroo. Right then, number of objectives. Shuffle, spin. Please don't be 4. Damn it, it's 4. Oh, okay. A minimum score. No stand. Ooh. Using iron sights. We're going proper old school. Iron sights and no Huntermate. Right, let's pick the minimum score. 60% of the current highest on the leaderboard. So let's have a look for kangaroo. Currently 90.7. So we want 60% of that. Scoring at least 50. Oh, that should be fairly easy. So it's the other bits that make it difficult. Right, so I'm going to have a look now at the weapons, and I'll meet you over on Bushrangers Run. Here we are then on Bushrangers Run again, but you know, luck of the draw. So I'm bringing the 300 because I want that stopping power for the kangaroo, because the fact that I can't use a Huntermate to track a wounded animal, I want to be able to drop it when I shoot it, you know, so I don't need to follow its blood. So that's why I'm doing that. I am also bringing the snake bite in case I need to take anything out quietly. And those of you who haven't seen other videos of mine will know that won't know that I'm trying to get this up to the higher level as I can. I am bringing a 357 just in case I come across a nice fox, and I do actually have a scope for the rifle in case I see a nice ibex. No, that's not what's here, is it? Feral goat. There we go. A nice feral goat or a nice axis deer. So I do have a scope, and if I do need to break the rules, it's okay. I can just start a new hunt. You know, if I see a 400 scoring goat off in the distance, I'm going to take that and screw the rules of my mission, you know? Right, so now I'm going to fall out the sky over here. Whee! Oh, I almost got my Huntermate out. Yeah, that wouldn't have been good. Okay. I'm going to see if I can find myself a roo now without using a Huntermate. That's going to be interesting. I'll see you when I find some in then, I suppose. Not as long as I thought. Later. I just heard a woo. In this-ish direction-ish. I was heading to my favourite hill up there. I tend to always go there, if not first, then at least early. And a woo was heard. It's weird walking past tracks and not picking them up with the Huntermate. This is the first time I think I've ever even tried hunting without it. And I have kind of thought, by the way, if I do accidentally get it out, like for example that, I'm going to let myself off. Oh, there you go. Rupoo. Because when I say don't use a Huntermate, I mean, just having it in your hand, you are using it, but only as a mini-map. When I say don't use a Huntermate, I mean, you know, without scanning tracks and picking up audio clues. There's one over there I'm going to blip, just in case I can't find the one that wooed. That's an axis deer there. There's something else there as well. Oh, there you go, a roo. Can you spot? Woo woo. All right, let's get the axis deer since it's in front. Oh, these are ladies, aren't they? Yeah, they're not going to score what I need, so I need to find the buck. The roo buck, I mean. Oh no, I can't use the towel stand. Yes. I'm seeing more roos now, but they all appear to be does. There's one there. Oh, that's another doe. Well, that's blooming annoying. Well, if a buck appears in this group, I'll bring you back. And I don't think I'm going to bother going after the one that was down there, because I think that was a female as well. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, there. There's a male. I think that's a male. Yes, it is. Big enough? Needs to be 54. You're not going to let me spot it, are you? So I think I need to try and work my way around them. Go towards the tower, but not use it, because that's not the first time I would have used a tower or stand. In fact, it wouldn't even be the first time on Bushrangers Run that I would have used a tower or stand when I wasn't supposed to. I might spray just in case. Much crawling around later. Okay, there's her on the right. Woo! And I think I can hear something in front of me as well, that I'm hoping is the buck. There? Yeah. And score? Oh, come on, game, really? $70 to $90. Yeah, he's definitely big enough. The problem is he's now further away from me than the does are. I might be able to get a shot on him through here, perhaps. Yeah, I think I hit him. Yep, there's a dead Roobuck. Oh no! I mean, obviously, I need I need to get it out anyway to harvest him, but that's a bit too early. Like I said, I'm gonna forgive myself for doing that, so long as I don't use it for scanning stuff. If you want to shout at me in the comments, feel free to do so. Did I really thread it through those two oh my god. So. Ooh. No. So that's still above what I need. So Aru scoring at least 54.4, yes. No stand, no Huntermate, no scopes. Done! Bloody hell. Very nearly didn't hit him at all. Okay, let's go randomly generate another one then, shall we? Okay, here we go then. Dice roll has already picked 4 shuffles, and this spin has picked 5 seconds worth of spin. So let's start with a group of spithies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 seconds. Okay, I'm hunting burbs. Back to Hirschfelden then. Why is that going on? Have I forgotten to untick? Yeah. Thing is, though, I need to resave and I can't be bothered. Okay. Objectives then. Just the one objective. And that objective is... don't use a stand. So I'm going to include waterfowl blinds for that and say no blind. Right, I'll see you on Hirschfelden then. Right, I'm arriving at one of my setups. I've just bagged a couple of pheasants in the field behind me. Now I've come here because, you can't really see it on there, well, this yellow flag here. The geese will quite often come and land over here near the tower. Now I know I can't use the tower, but... oh, I don't have a backpack on. Oops. I can at least lie here and wait for them to... actually, I might go in the field. Also, I'm bringing the caller rather than the flag. If I remember right, I don't think you can use the flag when lying down, when you're prone, but could be wrong. Right, I'll bring you back when we get some geese then, I suppose. Geese inbound. Typically the first flock doesn't break, so I'm not expecting anything here, but you never know. Ooh, we got some breakers. Do you know what? I don't know. Should I use the short range caller? No. I got one! Two. Okay, well, 2 will do. See? No stand used. What? Pheasant, I expect. Just heard flappy... oh, it might be in them. Okay. And goose. With no stand. And other goose. With no stand. Yeah. Okay. Hit them both twice. It was the second shot that killed them. Right then, let's go randomly generate another one. Okay, 2 shuffles, 9 seconds of spin. And it's burbs again. And it's pheasant. Okay. And we're hunting the pheasant with 3 objectives. Let's see what those objectives are. I need to go to the right place there. There. Okay, well that's... I think I'll probably re-spin for that one, but we'll see... yeah, no, I will. Oh, I didn't... okay, single shot is a bit better. There we go then. Objective 2 is 100% harvest value. Do you know what? I know that says maximum distance, but I think to make it more interesting, I'm going to change it to minimum distance. And it's a minimum... Okay, that's going to be quite easy then, isn't it? Of 35 meters. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth if it has chosen 35 meters. I mean, I'd rather that than 300 for shooting a pheasant. Okay, so my primary reserve for pheasants is actually Hirschfelden, but I've literally just been there and I've recorded 2 videos on Hirschfelden that haven't been released. So I'm going to go to Loggers Point, I think. Yeah, so I'll see you on Loggers Point then. Okay, here we are then. I'm bringing a 2.2 LR rifle for the pheasant, and if I see a nice rabbit, maybe, possibly not, but you never know. Snake bite in case of anything I need to take out quietly. The 357 again in case of a coyote or a bobcat. And in my pocket I have the 30-06 Stutzen that I bought in another video. Oh, and there's a pheasant. Other than the callers in case of rares, so I've got the feral hog caller and the deer grunt and the predator and some bobcat spray. I of course have the pheasant caller, the locator. Blimey. Okay, so I'm going to dot that guy and go after the first one. Back there. That'll do. Right, single shot, 100% harvest value, 35 meters or more. No, not you, I want the other one. So what I'm thinking of doing is taking it on the ground and then trying for an airborne. Because at least if I don't get the airborne, I can say, well, the ground one counted, you know? Ah, I think that's it there. So, hens. Oh. There, about there. So how about this? I take one of the hens, then I try for the cock, and then I try for an airborne. Because the mission didn't specify a gender, so I might as well. What? Okay. What? Let's just get a bit closer, shall we? Even though I've already got one. And that's a completely new one as well. Over... No. Over there-ish. A little bit northwester. Am I really... Come on then. Okay. Not coming towards me, that's good. No, he said. No, I'm not. Yeah, I get the spotting scope out to spot them all and then they walk away. How long are you going to be stood there for? Should I bow it? Oh. More than one? Yeah. Hopefully the pheasant won't flee. Mind you, we got 2 others to try if he does. Oh, you're much closer than 35, aren't you? Probably. Oh, he's not. Alright. Okay. So a ground-born cock. We've got a ground-born cock. Good. And then, like I said, we'll try for an airborne one. Right, a hen. Yeah, there. Okay. 100% harvest value, single shot from more than 35. Ground, but yes. So that all checks off. I want to clear that one, but I'm not going to be able to. Right, so I'll probably see you over at one of the other ones then. I'm going to check the blood of the pig, and if it's worth going after, I will. Body. Nah. Welcome back. Pheasant cock's ahead. So I was thinking I would just run towards them, but now I'm thinking I'll crouch. So if I spook them, they're going to go through the trees is the problem. And like I said, I want to get an airborne shot on one of these. Just to say I've done the mission 2 ways, you know. Oh. You guys look like you might be better. Okay, here we go. I can hear flapping, but I can't see. Ah. Oh. She's charging at me! Ah! Run away! Right, I'm closing in on this guy. I don't know if it was the one that I saw fly. I still don't know what the right word is. Not parallel, the opposite. The, you know, crossing the T, as it were. Did I just hear a flap? Has it already gone? No, still there. So the thing is, I think they prefer to run rather than walk when there's foliage. So... Oh, he took off. Yeah. That's a hen, isn't it? Oh. Oh, I think I hit him. I think I saw him do a barrel roll thing. Although I'm not seeing any domes. Oh yeah, I am. Just there. So now it's just a question of single shot and 100% harvest value. Single shot. 100% harvest value. More than 35 meters. I did it! An airborne pheasant. Hooray! Awesome. So, I'm going to need some more 2-2 ammo. I'll have to remember that. Let's go randomly generate another mission then. Right, 2 shovels, 9 seconds of spin. Let's see what we get this time. We got small game. And the small game specifically is... Oh, we're off to White Rime Ridge then. Alright then, let's see. We have to randomly generate 2 objectives for our Snowshoe Hare. 100% harvest value. And the smallest permitted ammo, which I believe is the 2-2 air rifle. I will check that. Oh no, of course, it's the 17 HMR. Okay. Right, here we are then, White Rime Ridge. I'm all wrapped up warm. Come on, go away. So, I'm bringing, obviously, the 17 HMR for the rabbit. Now, I do also have a box of the high velocity rounds in case we see a fox that we might want to take. Blah, 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 blah. I do also have, again, the 30-06 Stutson, and I'm still trying to get it to level 5 that I bought in a previous video. That's in my pocket. And I have the winter snakebite in slot number 2. I did also want to bring another rifle in case I see a polar bear, but I was running out of room. Am I just seeing that bush? Possibly. There's a little dot just about there. It's a rock, I think. Yeah. Right, then. I'll see you when I come across the man. Oh, I forgot to talk about my plan. So, there are rabbits all in this kind of area. And then there's also a whole bunch sort of there-ish. So, I'm going to sort of walk in this kind of path-ish. And then I'll probably fast travel, although I would have thought I would have had one by there. But just in case I haven't, I'll fast travel to the lodge and then sort of do that-ish. Is the plan. Now I'll see you in a minute. Ooh. Not long later. So, Snowshoe Hare tracks. I found a male and a female so far. Haven't yet got the age of the tracks. Oh, really? Okay, I've found fleeing tracks of the Snowshoe Hare buck. And he's going to be somewhere up ahead. Now, I thought I did see something just then, just before I started talking, moving from left to right. I'm also thinking, by the way, with the randomly generated mission, the smallest caliber that it chose, I actually think the 2-2 air rifle would have been more interesting than the 17. So if I succeed now, I think I will retry it with the air rifle. I hear you. It's Gone behind this tree now. Yay! Okay. Here we go. 100% harvest value with the 17 HMR. What? Wound time. 0 seconds. Harvest value 63%. I don't get it. But okay. I mean, I was going to change to the 0.22 anyway. Yeah. I'm going to fast travel to this lodge. But I was thinking I should really go to the range and try out the 2.2 air rifle, because I know the bullet drop's quite severe. But I might see if I can find it on the wiki. Right, I'll see you when I come across another hare then, I suppose. I've been following a snowshoe hare. Shit. As you can see on the Huntermate. And then I was just about to start recording and say, I'm following a snowshoe hare. She's been walking in a straight line, but I don't think they do that for long. And then you come across a whole bunch of tracks because they've stopped in an area and they're walking around. And then up in the top right popped up the little message, snowshoe hare. So yeah, I started recording and crawled back down that little hill. Well, lump. So now I gotta find her again. But at least I found one. Oh, I bowed a few foxes, by the way. Some Arctic foxes from that tower. I can't remember if it called after I started recording, but there's also another one to my right. Oh, I've started a new hunt, by the way, in case you hadn't guessed. I did fast travel over here. I have found the shooting characteristics of the bullet drop characteristics of the 2.2 air rifle. So I didn't bother going to the range, and I then fast traveled, as I said, over here. Nothing there. I walked down here. There was one doll sheep. I got to about here and got bored, so I started again over here. So, let's see if we can find this rabbit then. 1 minute 37.5 seconds later. Oh, I hear her. There she is, in fact. I just can't lower the rifle. There we go. Yes. Okay, please be 100% harvest value. I mean, she died immediately, but so did the other guy. Hooray! Did it! There we go. 100% harvest value with, well, like I said at the time, I did pick the 17 HMR because it was supposed to be the smallest permitted caliber. But I just think that although the 2.2 is a bigger, it's a less powerful round because it's being fired from the air rifle. I thought, oh, loads of foxes. That's not the same one from over there. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it the end of the video there. I hope you all had a very good new year, and I wish you a better 2024 than you were expecting. Although I have said this in a couple of videos already, but they were all deleted. But I hope you had also a good Christmas or whatever other holy day you celebrate at this time of year. Should I get this far? Oh, I don't know. Not on camera, at least. Right, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you got some enjoyment out of it, and hopefully I will see you in another video. So thank you again, and goodbye.